What's good, YouTube? This man just got 11th place at the regionals, and what did you play?
Monarchs mixed with Cosmos.
I think the most common terminology, even though the deck's not common, is Koz-Monarchs.
It's whatever it is.
You get to name the deck. You just got 11th.
Let's see here. What should I call it? We'll call it the Bigfoot Special.
Bigfoot Special. Let's get into it.
Alright. The deck was 43 cards in total. Start with the monsters. Alright. 3 Ether. Pretty standard. You don't run 3, you're a scrub. Easiest way of saying it.
True.
3 Erebus. A lot of people are running 2. Even in Exceed Monarchs are running 2, even 1. 3 was just a little more clutch today than anything else. Half of the time I would side out the 3rd one for something else, but you always wanted to see an Erebus no matter what. Especially when it's in the grave and you just want to quickly grab something back and just keep going off. 1 Curaz, 1 Majesty's Fiend, which was stupidly clutch. 3 Squires, pretty standard. 2 Eidos. 2 Maxis. And here's where the stupidity starts. 2 Farm Girls. 2 Slip Riders. And 2 Dark Destroyers.
Screw Tin Can, screw Witch.
Well, 2 reasons. 1, don't have any witches. 2, even if I did Tin Can in here, over half the deck would have to be committed to Cosmos, which means I'm just playing Cosmos. And with Tin Can going into Dark Witch and Dark Planet being all a thing now, it just seems too bad for me to sit there and keep going through that and going into the mirror matches, which is going to be long grind games, which is not what I wanted to do. Otherwise, I would have ran 1 Tin Can and probably 1 Witch and 1 Mojo main as well. Alright, Monsters was like 23, something insane like that. Spells, 3 Pant, pretty standard. 3 Domain. 3 Tenacity. 3 Returns. I know I'm about to get a lot of shit for this. 2 Stormforts.
Whoa.
While I was trying to build the deck, because I was kind of screwed and timed for having to make something really quick on the fly, I could not find a 3rd Stormfort to save my life. So I went this entire event with 2 Stormforts. And I'm actually kind of happy I had 2 Stormforts instead of 3, because 3 probably would have bricked way too much. 1 Upstart, because why not?
And 43. What Upstart?
Yep.
No.
Yep. 1 Twin Twister. The Upstart got, this Upstart got sided out almost every single game. I take that back. It did get decided out every single game. It was a free side for me.
A free space.
Yep.
That's the purpose, boys.
Yep. 2 Emergency Teleport. This came in clutch in so many games. There was the Raider Raptor game that I played in round 6, I think is what it was. I ended up opening a board up with 2 tributed Ethers and a tributed summon Dark Destroyer. And then after all the excessive drawing, I drew into this and just proceeded to rape him too badly. As for the traps, just 3. 2 Prime and 1 Escalation. You only needed 2 Prime because I never used them 1 bit today, and even if I did, I don't remember. I never used them 1 bit to recycle everything to redraw. I always use them for the tribute summon. Escalation came in so clutch because I would always sit there and have a dead Majesty's Fiend in hand to try and sit there and get it out during my opponent's turn and break up their plays. And I would always sit there and search with this into 2 Stormforts, and it would always end up being them choosing this instead of the Stormforts, which hurt them more than anything else. Main deck total was 43. Extra deck was 0, except for my nice precious tokens. Miss Stephanie McMahon, Mr. Randy Orton, Mr. Kurt Angle.
I support this fully.
There you go. Unfortunately, my Chris Benoit was stolen, so
rest in peace.
Yeah. As for my side deck, this is insanely stupid. That's the easiest way of saying it. There is no other way. I misread Ether earlier in the day while making the deck.
Oh no.
So this as great as it seemed was terrible. I thought I could sit here and do Aether's Effect summon this because it had more than 24 attack and it had 1,000 or less defense, but I misread it. It had to be exactly 1,000 defense. So this was only sided in one other game. It was sided in round 7 against BA, which I never saw, and I ended up losing anyways. This, just one forerunner for whenever I play Cosmos. I only played Cosmos once, and that was round 2 against Aaron. He didn't know what the deck was built looking like, so he didn't know how far I could go deep with it. And this ended up becoming pretty clutch, having just an extra one sitting there to keep floating down. One Ghost Ogre because Cleaforts are back, unfortunately. The second Majesty's Fiend for all the bullshit decks that keeps going around, including the BA. I sided this in against the BA. It helped me game 2. Game 3, unfortunately, it didn't help me too much. 2 Battle Fader, obviously for Cosmos. Sided in once and never got sided again. 2 MSTs, sided almost every single game. Everybody wanted to sit there and side in either Iron Wall or Massacre Strict, so this was in there. 2 Breakthrough Skills. These were sided in games in rounds 1 and round 8 against the mirror match and Domain Monarch mirror match. Game 3 in round 1, I had both of these hard drawn and I was pretty sure I was going to lose, but he only had Majesty's Fiend on board. He couldn't do anything because I kept doing Breakthrough Skill 4 turns in a row and ended up just keep recycling everything. I eventually beat him. 2 Massacre Stick for the mirror match and the clean match. I wanted to sit there and have my board set up and then say screw you. That also helped out with the Cosmos lineup because I could sit there and just have the Cosmo lineup keep going on. Sit there and make it to where they can't do anything. End phase, Farm Girl, tag out, destroy this, and then I can just go off again. 2 Quake and Mirror Force. This was only in there for BA and Mermails. Unfortunately, I didn't play Mermails, and the BA game, I didn't see him when I sided them in. And last one Typhoon. Typhoon was in there because if I ever had a Cleafort player going off and I had the option to be able to use this, I could always just Typhoon their scale, just disrupt their play. Same with Monarchs, Domain Monarchs. If they have return, I'll just disrupt their return and disrupt their play.
So, any notable rounds or shout-outs?
Notable rounds were round 5 and round 7 against Mike and whatever his name is. Mike, we went to game 3. He opened up pretty bad. He opened up 4 Pleas and Iron Wall. He even sat there and said instantly, I'm going to lose. And unfortunately, I just couldn't draw the out for it. So I ended up winning that one barely. And round 7, I had no outs for whatever he had. Past that, all the rounds were pretty simple and straightforward.
Any shout-outs?
Justin and my buddy Mike were actually helping me out with the deck, with giving me everything. That's about it.
All right, thanks, man.
Yeah, no problem.